It's Abandoned BC00 back for another part of Valkyria Chronicles. We're about to begin combat around Vasel. At least after a few cutscenes.
In March of 1935, the Empire began its invasion across Gallia's eastern border. Maximilian, commander of the Gallian invasion front, built his army around mobile armor. Ghirlandaio and the other fortresses along the border fell to his tanks in quick succession. Bruhl's fall in under 2 hours was typical of villages in the Empire's path, and the road to the capital bore a steady flow of refugees.
Jeez.
Randgriz, Gallia's capital, a town secure and stable since ancient times. Within its walls stood the castle Randgriz, and within its unicorn spire resided Cordelia, Gallia's princess.
Pretty.
Supporting Gallia's policy of neutrality was a system of universal conscription. Under it, all schools required military training each year. In the event of a war, citizens were then drafted into the militia to defend their country. As the conflict with the East grew worse, both Welkin and Alicia found themselves no exceptions to that fate.
So these are my new digs. Oh, my uniform. I should get changed before reporting in. Better get ready now. Flares, binoculars, a compass, and a map. Everything you need for a nice hike. Or combat.
Okay.
Welkin? Can I come in?
Sure, it's open.
Oh, you're already changed too. Let's see. Not bad, not bad. You look good, actually. So, how about me? Do I look all right in this? Convincing?
Let's take a look. Yeah, you look fine. You wear it like a pro.
If you were a militia member, so stands to reason you'd look good in it. Well.
Really? You're not just saying that?
Of course not. You look tough. I like it.
Oh, good. I was worried it looked kind of silly.
No way. That plating on the back, it's like a coleopterate exoskeleton. Beetle-tastic.
Colio what? And did you just say beetle? Welkin? What kind of girl wants to hear that she looks like a bug?
Huh? Not just any bug. A rhinoceros beetle. King of the insects. Who wouldn't want that?
Uh-huh. I guess I'll just try to take that as a very Welkin sort of compliment.
Smooth, Welkin.
Tell me about that scarf. You've been wearing it since I met you.
Oh, this? It's part of my uniform from the bakery.
Is that right?
I don't want to forget the time I spent busting my buns baking. I plan to keep wearing it until I can get back to manning the ovens again.
That's great. Once you do, I'll be first in line to get some of that bread.
Is that a promise? Well?
Absolutely.
Whoops.
Hey, if you're ready, we should probably go see the captain now. Come in. Excuse me, ma'am. Gallian militia enlistee Welkin Gunther, reporting for duty.
Ma'am, Gallian militia enlistee Alicia Melchiot, also reporting for duty.
I'm Captain Eleanor Varrot, commander of this regiment. Gunther, you're promoted to lieutenant. You'll be leader of Squad 7 now.
Ma'am!
Enlistee Melchiot, you're promoted to sergeant. You'll be under the lieutenant's command. Understood?
Ma'am!
What do you know? It is you. Nice coincidence, huh, Welkin?
Valdio? I had no idea that you'd enlisted.
Yep. Now that there's a real war going on, I joined up. Pretty much all the officer and training boys are here just like you.
You know each other?
Yes, ma'am. We knew each other at university. Welcome was in science and I was in archaeology. And just look at us now. No archaeology or science. Looks like the two of us are studying war, I guess.
Looks that way. It's good to see you.
And you.
That'll be all for now. There's a strategy briefing later today. But you still have time. Time for you to catch up. You'll be spending a lot of time on the post and in Randgriz. They'll be your new home. So get to know them. That'll be all. Report back in time for the briefing. Until then, you're dismissed.
Okay, now I can explore various locations around the capital. I'll do squad barracks last, just to demonstrate. The command room is where I can choose people to fight on my team, where I can recruit up to 20 people at a time. Some of which I can't switch out as the main characters.
It's good to see you doing the rounds. Welcome. This is the command room. Use it to structure your squad. You will have access to both drafted and volunteer recruits. Now that I think of it, Squad 7 is still short on soldiers, isn't it? I'll explain how this works. This is the master list. The recruits have all been assigned classes based on their talents. I should probably touch on the 5 classes, just so we're clear. First off, you have the scouts. Just like the name suggests, they'll be your eyes. Their best asset is their mobility. They can go out, collect intel, then make it back safely. That, and a keen eye for enemies. A good scout can spot a man in tall grass from 100 yards. That comes at the price of firepower. Their job is spotting enemies, not taking them out. Next up, the shock trooper. They're the ones to break through enemy lines and clean up. They offer excellent offense and defense. As far as combat goes, they're as good as it gets. While they lack any specialized techniques, they also don't have any obvious shortcomings. Think of them as the least finicky unit in your squad, Lieutenant. After them, we have Lancers, then anti-tank units. They're critical when facing armored targets. Their purpose is pretty self-explanatory. In most cases, they're the only way to stop a tank. They're also well shielded from explosives, which conveniently includes tank mortars. Sadly, they're slow and weak to gunfire. Their limited ammo could also be called a drawback. Changing gears, we have the engineers. They handle supplies and perform combat support. They can restock other units' ammunitions, treat the wounded, even repair tanks on site. They can place sandbags for cover, disarm mines, repair towers, you name it. Their actual combat skills are very low. Think of them as combat facilitators. Lastly, we have the snipers. They can shoot down targets from a considerable distance. You won't find better soldiers for marksmanship and range. They can hit targets I can barely see. Sniping rifles also come with scopes that work to augment a sniper's natural eyesight. Drawbacks include low mobility and defense. If the enemy gets them alone, they're done for. That should cover the basics. Go ahead and put a squad together now. There's room for 20, and you can swap units at any time.
Okay, so scouts, they have the largest movement range of any other class, usually like double anyone else at least. They also have the standard semi-auto rifles that you saw Welkin and Alicia using back in Brule, so And also, because they have rifles, they're capable of interception fire. So if an enemy shows up and approaches, they can shoot at them as they come. They also come with 1 grenade and small containers of ragnade. So they only get the 1 grenade per turn unless they're resupplied by an engineer. And the ragnade heals a small amount of health. As far as the shock troopers go, they have the machine guns. Like the scouts, they are also capable of interception fire. They also have 1 grenade and the small amount of ragnade. So, again, they can just put out more hurt compared to the scout. Lancers, again, like they were explained before, they're the armored, they're the tank killers. A single shot to the radiator from a Lancer can usually kill it, unless it's an extremely heavy type. But they are not capable of interception fire. They'll just stand there and either duck or get shot. So, yeah, watch out for that. Oh yeah, in terms of durability, the Scouts are the lowest, followed by Shock Troopers, and then Lancers. Engineers, they have about the same durability as Scouts. Movement range is higher than the Shock Trooper, but lower than the Scout. They carry multiple grenades, large containers of ragnade, and they are equipped to have a tool on hand to repair tanks and other fortifications. They are equipped with rifles like the Scouts, so they're also capable of interception fire. And then finally you have the snipers. They are long-range specialists, although until your snipers level up and get more accurate guns, they're not going to be shooting anything for very much at all. You better be prepared to save and then keep a load in order to get an accurate shot. Else they have low durability and their movement range is pretty low. Not as good, quite as good as the Lancer. Actually, I think they have the lowest movement range of all of them. So let's go through the list here. I'm going to look for my favorite characters first. Well, not the ones I'm looking for, but I'll start with a couple.
I'm Frisia York-Hansen. I know you'll take real good care of me.
Yeah.
Please, call me Wavy. From today onward, we fight together.
Thank you, hello. I'm Ted Ustinov, and I've got some great new material for you.
Okay. You can see those potentials underneath their names up at the top. I'll go over those in more detail once I've leveled them up and gotten some more. Okay.
Salinas Milton, at your service.
I'm Edie Nelson. Perhaps you've heard of me. I'm sure we'll get along swimmingly.
The name's Jane Turner. I'll do anything if it means putting holes in imps.
Okay.
The name's Nina Strice, and I look forward to a good workout out there.
I'll do my best to oblige you.
Hi there, I'm Yoko Martins. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
I'm Niels Darden. I'll see you on the field.
My name's Hector Calvi, sir. I'm at your service from today on.
Nadine. In my opinion, she's one of the best, if not the best engineer, just due to her later potentials.
Hello, sir. My name is Nadine. I'm sure I'll be coming to you for help.
Claudia is also pretty good.
Hello, I'm Claudia Mann. I'll do my best to live up to your expectations.
And Marina is without a doubt the best sniper. Once you've gotten her last potentials, she won't miss anything. She takes a shot, she's going to hit exactly what she aims at, no matter how far away it is.
Marina Wolfstead, at your command.
Hello, I'm Catherine O'Hara. I look forward to joining you all.
Let's see, who do I want to throw in there?
I'm Noche Wordsworth. Hi.
Short and to the point.
Hi, I'm Alex Raymond. I look forward to serving with you, Welkin.
Okay, one more.
Hello, I'm Mika Hawkins. I'll be serving under you from here on.
Well, feel like you've struck a balance? Come back anytime you'd like to adjust your squad. As time passes, we'll have more recruits to choose from, so keep an eye on that list. Oh, and all the recruits go through training together, so they're all ready for combat. They'll be at the same level as the rest of the team you've taken into the field. You can swap out members without the worry of losing the benefit of their experience. Trust in your own judgment and pick a team you know you can work well with. That should be enough to get you started. You can figure out the rest as you go.
Wow. Squad leader's a lot of responsibility. Come to think of it, Faldio's heading up Squad 1, isn't he? I wonder if he's off sorting through this stuff now, too.
Okay, and I'll randomly get new recruits like after every chapter, so I'll be sure to keep checking in to see if I can find the rest of my favorite squad members. Training field, where I can level up my troops. That's the reason, one of the main reasons you want to keep getting A ranks, because you get a lot of XP from it.
Welcome to your worst nightmare. I'm the guy who's gonna whip you lazy blobs into shape. Still, I can't work miracles here. No amount of drilling beats real combat experience. I want you all to go out there, kick some imp tail, and then show me what you learned. I will train that experience into something you can actually use. Level you bums up. But don't go trying to hog all the glory. A squad's a team, and we got no need for stars. You will train as a class, and level up by class. Scout level 2, Scout level 3. You get it?
So I don't have to worry about using the team members too much, because they'll all benefit from the experience.
When the scouts level up, that means each and every one of them goes up that level. You hear me, maggots? Any of you think he's better than the rest of the team, go home now! All right. Now I'll show you lowlives how this whole thing actually works. It ain't complicated. First you go out there and fight, then divvy up that experience here. Once the experience you cram into a soldier class clears a set amount, it'll level up. Picking which class to level up and when is your job as the squad leader. Now give it a go.
Okay.
Train all you want. I've got all day.
Scouts and shock troopers usually should be a level above everybody else, because that's who I'll be using most, or at least having them run head-on into enemy gunfire.
You're better than this. Push those limits. Good work, maggots. You're one level closer to human.
Okay. I'll do that again. They also get a bit of health with each level up, in addition to possibly getting potentials and orders.
I got no use for tears. Sweat, sweat, sweat. Good work, maggots. You're one level closer to human. Looks like that session beat a new potential out of the shock troopers.
So here, the potentials you get from leveling them up are the bottom 4 here. As you can see, the first one for Bridget Stark, otherwise known as Rosie, who's one of the main characters, was Undercover Fire. Let's see. And when crouching, it gets extra attack power if it activates. The top ones here are all ones she gains naturally, or as the case is, she's one of the main characters. There'll be a optional mission later on that I can take, which will unlock her last potential in the top 4. Yeah, other than the engineer, I can't really say I need to level up anybody else.
Got it? That's how training by class works. Now get out there and rack up some experience.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and there's one more thing to add. Sometimes leveling up a unit class will unlock a hidden potential in them. You can think of potentials as the natural abilities your soldiers have inside them. Those abilities will form a big part of your strength in the field, so keep them in mind. Other times, leveling up a class will earn you clearance for a new order. Here, as long as we're talking about it, I'll teach you a classic, a real golden oldie.
So that's the thing about orders. I can use up command points to issue orders instead of moving troops. It can do a lot of things, improve accuracy. Like this one, I can raise evasion skills. I can make them raise their defense or make them less vulnerable to interception fire, heal troops. I mean, all sorts of things.
Orders are special commands you can give out as the squad leader. They can save your tail. It doesn't take a genius to see that leveling up your soldiers is the best way to beef up your squad. The soldiers will get stronger, and you just might unlock new potentials and orders. All that just from me working you sorry bums into the dirt. I just hope you maggots are ready for a real workout the next time I see you here.
An R&D facility where I can buy upgrades and parts for my tank.
Welcome to R&D, man. What can I do you for? Huh? Wait, I know that insignia. You're Lieutenant Gunther, aren't you? I knew it! Man, I've heard about you. That evacuation at Brule was just... wow!
Tone it down a little, buddy.
Protecting a tiny life in the middle of all that slaughter? Man! Oh, Lieutenant, you're good people. You get all my respect and then some, bro.
What's going on, Leon? I could hear you from clear across the hangar.
Oh, Casey, check it out! It's Lieutenant Gunther! He's the man, man!
Sorry about him, Lieutenant. He's like this all the time, I'm afraid. But where are my manners? I'm Kreese Cherney. I'm training here as a mechanic.
Oh, and I'm Leon Schmidt, but just call me Leon, bro. I'm your boy.
So, Lieutenant Gunther, what brings you down to R&D today? We do work here on weapons development, making upgraded weapons and equipment.
And that includes rifles and machine guns. We can even soup up your tank. Of course, research expenses aren't cheap.
With rifles and other firearms, we'll mass-produce new models as they're developed. You won't have to worry about making enough for your squad. We'll outfit them.
For tanks, you can upgrade the baseline performance of the body itself, develop optional parts that you can add on to tweak out its specs.
Right. You can choose which optional parts you want in the tank equipment section. Come in any time and make adjustments based on the needs of the operation at hand.
Because I've gotten A-ranks, so I've got enough money to upgrade everything I want to. the aim and range don't improve, and it's called accuracy boost. It's kind of weird. Just upgrades the power for now.
It's done. This one's perfect, bro.
It starts out with a single line of development, but then it branches out into multiple areas, each one focusing on something different. Where the first one, I believe, it focuses on accuracy. This one focuses on more gunshots. And this one has special effects. I'll have to go to the squad barracks to determine what the squad members will wield once I start developing these. There's a tree like that for each weapon.
Here you go, bro. All done. Whew, it's done. This one's perfect, bro.
Yeah, the accuracy doesn't go up at all.
All set for you, bro. It's done.
No upgrades for grenades. Uniforms are good.
Whew, it's done. This one's perfect, bro. All set for you, bro. It's done.
And that's that. Now to see what I can do for the Edelweiss. Okay, so I can get more range.
All set for you, bro. It's done.
And more armor.
Here you go, bro. All done.
And now I pretty much ignore treads and others since it gives a tiny bit more HP or defense, but as far as radiator goes, if you get hit there, you're going to die anyway, regardless of what you do in terms of upgrades. And treads, I don't even bother with that, since you got to worry about your body HP, not your tread. Accuracy like this, on the other hand, I will buy immediately.
All set for you, bro. It's done.
Okay, now it's just a bit more accurate. That's everything I can do here for now.
Well, sir, was that helpful? We're working here around the clock to make possible tomorrow what's out of reach today. Come again a little later. We'll do our best to have something useful for you by then.
Yeah, you better come back soon, bro. I am all fired up to work on stuff for you.
And now, oh yeah, and squad barracks. Like here, it says like what kind of gun they've got equipped, the fact they've got a grenade, small ragnade, and the clothing that they're wearing. Apart from that, it doesn't really tell you much. And I don't, like, see, I could try to change the gun, but that's the only gun I've got right now. So I'll have to wait. So I'll show you more when the time comes. Okay.
Welks. There you are. I've been looking for you.
Hey, Ys. How'd your enlistment go? No problems?
I registered as a tank pilot and mechanic. Maintaining and operating the Edelweiss will be my responsibility from now on. I think it's nice that we'll all be on the same squad together. I think so too.
So what are you up to now?
The tank's hangar space is just through here. I was just carrying some Ragnite fuel back. It's used to power the tank, and also for the turret-mounted cannon rounds.
I guess I'm just more used to seeing it in street lamps and medical compounds.
Seems like everything is Ragnite-powered these days. That stuff is everywhere.
Ha.
Not enough of it for some people, though. It's the source of a lot of conflict.
They say the Empire's invading only to get at all the Ragnite in Gallian soil.
Oh, that's right. I had something to give you, Welks.
What's this?
Father's flare gun. It was in the barn, but I thought you might have some use for it.
Another hand-me-down.
I gave it a once-over. It might be old, but it's still serviceable.
I didn't mean... I just can't believe I'm a tank operator now. Thank you for this, Ys.
I'll do a spot check on the Edelweiss now, to make sure it's ready to go at any time. Alright, we'll get going for now then. See you later.
I'll cut to the chase. Here's your mission. The Great Vasel Bridge was just taken by the Empire. It's a key strategic position.
The Great Vasel Bridge?
It's a major drawbridge crossing the canal in Vasel, just outside the capital.
That bridge is a part of the central transit artery, leading into Randgriz. Our mission is to take it back. The Empire has been running a blitz, with their shock troops outrunning their defense. Our 3rd Regiment will retake the bridge before defensive reinforcements can arrive.
How quaint. The militia holding a little strategy meeting of its own. How long were you planning on hiding out in here, Verrot?
Fat idiot.
My apologies, sir. We'll depart soon.
Whatever. They're just country mice. It's not like they'll be much help.
More help, perhaps, than your army unit that couldn't hold the bridge in the first place.
Hey!
Regardless, Vasel remains a critical position. We'll reclaim it immediately.
Well, good. See that you do.
Who was that?
General Damon, commander of the Central Forces.
Central Forces? That's the army branch the militia was folded into, right?
That's right. They say the general's an aristocrat. He looks down on the common militia.
That doesn't make any sense.
Right. Now that the war's begun, we all need to band together and fight to keep Gallia safe. Who cares at this point whether you're in the army or the militia? It's ridiculous.
I agree.
Gentlemen, let's return to the mission. We'll begin by taking back the western bank to gain a foothold for reclaiming the bridge. Lieutenant Gunther, I'm assigning Squad 7 to this mission. It's your first maneuver, so be smart.
Yes, Captain.
The other squads are on patrol. Stay sharp and be ready to help take back the bridge. I'm counting on all of you out there. Now move out.
Okay, so the skirmishes are optional, and I can play them as much as I want. Alright, I'll quick do that. Let's go to Brule. Should be easy enough.
Here is a brief on the task at hand.
So I'm going to be pretty much going the opposite direction I was in the first mission. Alright, let's see. You always choose the main characters because they provide extra command points even if you don't have them move forward.
Now, let's begin the operation. I'm confident victory is within reach.
Let's drive these Imperials back out of Gallia! Squad 7, move out!
You have one turn to get the A rank.
Just try to stop me.
Next!
I'm impressed, but not surprised.
I got it!
I'm sure you do.
What? That's not... I can't... No! That's what you get!
Man down, everybody be careful.
Get ready to die, Vince. Every last one of you kids.
Oh boy. Almost dead.
Die, die, die! Next.
I got it!
Okay, now it's up to the scout. The shock troopers would have chewed her up if I hadn't.
Watch me dance.
Wait to see what they'll do.
The front lines made enemy contact. Support them.
Next partner.
Man down, every...
Ah, what the heck. I'll finish them all off.
Taking the stage. Get ready.
Nice work.
That's what sucks, is their movement range gets smaller if you select them multiple times in a turn.
Payback time, kids. Big dumb types make easy targets. Die, die, die! Next.
I'm ready to go. Shall we dance? Next partner.
Enemy unit new.
There we go.
Operation complete. We took their base.
Okay, here we go.
Here are details on the current operation.
Okay. I guess I'll have Wavy go here. Huh. I guess I'll just have Nils again.
We're prepared to commence the operation. I look forward to good news from you.
Split into 2 teams, offensive and defensive. Squad 7, move out. All right, it's our first mission. Let's split into 2 teams, City and Riverside. I'll lead the Riverside team towards the enemy encampment with the Edelweiss.
Shock Trooper here. Leave the offense to me.
City team, your job is to guard the base. Be ready for anything, including tanks.
How long you think I've been an anti-tank man? A couple of tanks ain't no sweat.
That's the spirit, Largo. Now, let's move out!
Listen closely. This information could save your life.
Okay. I gotta... Alright, I'm gonna lead the way with a shock trooper.
I'm on my way now.
If you can position them right, you can take out enemies where they even get off a shot. Yeah, kind of screwed up the resulting celebratory look, but oh well. Ah.
I'm on my way now. Ready or not?
One leader down, more points for me. So the less CP they have, the much better off I'll be.
Just watch this.
Try to stay out of their range.
Okay, now I'm gonna actually save. Since Lancers, like the snipers and tanks, are notoriously bad shots in the beginning of the game. So your odds are you're gonna have to reload a save or two just to get a decent shot after what should have been a point-blank range.
Just watch this.
See, I mean, look at this. This should be an easy shot. Ah, you actually got him.
All right. Taking him down.
Just leave it to me. I spy me a scout. did it!
Good work. Keep it up.
Moving out. Enemy unit spotted.
Okay, so I can crawl.
Enemy sighted.
You gotta watch out for this guy. It's a shock trooper. And not only that, as you see, he's got a name, which means he's an enemy ace. Aces, if you kill them, give you special weapons and parts. And they're worth extra points, too. Better save again, because this guy can take 4 headshots before he dies. So that means 4 out of the 5 shots have to hit. That'd be so much better when I have better weapons.
My turn, okay?
Look at that, he almost killed me right there. Oh, he had 3. That grenade took more off him than I thought it would. Okay, he'll give me a weapon when this stage is done.
Man down. Everybody be careful.
Now, it'd be plain suicide to go after that guy at the top of the ramp. I'd get gunned down by the scouts before I got anywhere near him. Not to mention his machine gun would kill me almost immediately after that. Now, I'm going to go for this. It's a long shot, but I can hit this other tank here with Largo. Again, if I'm very lucky.
Been waiting here.
I know, let's hope. Nope. Let's see. I'll give it another try. Okay, let's see if I can get it this time.
Been waiting here. It's your shame to kill.
I'm right behind them and they have no idea I'm there. Got it! Nice!
All right.
Now to finish things off.
Just leave it to me. Ready or not. Why you? I did it.
There we go.
Operation complete. We took their base.
Lots of XP and money. And and there's the gun I got from the ace I took out. That gun has better power, but its accuracy is horrific, so I don't think I'll end up using it.
Squad 7 by any chance, are ya?
Yes, that's us.
Bingo! I've been looking for you. Meaning you, hot stuff, on the tank.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me,
That must make you Lieutenant Gunther, am I right?
Yeah. Yes, that's me.
Oopsie daisy.
What? Hey, you can't...
Ah, nice to meet you too. Now, let's get right to the questions. So, you're the son of the great General Gunther, huh? You look awfully young. How old are you anyway? Must be your first war, huh? What's been the hardest experience so far? Wait, happiest. No, funniest. I'd also like to know hobbies, favorite foods, what you do on your days off.
Hey, lady! This is a combat zone. Excuse me, but what are you doing here anyway?
Hey, give me a break, will ya? Scoops are near danger, and I'm near scoops. That's right. The name's Ellet. I'm GVS Radio's top woman reporter. I smell a story. A good story. And you guys are it.
So, you're a reporter?
Very good. I'm a reporter, yes. I've been assigned to Squad 7 to conduct a series of interviews. Thank you. Now, let's get back to those questions, shall we?
Now he's giving interviews? Who does he think he is?
Sheesh.
Ooh, look at him. Son of some big hero.
Oops. Sorry.
No kidding. One little win and he's the new Grand Duke. I hate kids. Whatever. He'll learn soon enough. Only one thing matters out there in the field. That's experience.
Chapter 4. Operation Cloudburst.
Okay, that ends part 1 for the Vasel fighting. I'll join you in the next video to cover part 2. This is VendenVZ00 signing out.